Welcome. I am Eric with Muathe.com, and I greet you, beloveds, in the love and in the light of the one infinite creator. Let's take a look here. We can see markets are down today, February 3rd, 2020. No, 2022. Now, okay, so one of the big stories for today as the market is down is Facebook. Let's take a look. It's down huge, down about 26%. So we can say 25% down on one day is not fun, for sure. Let's take a look at those charts. If we take a look at the weekly, we can see this big drop. And take a look at where your RSI is resting right now. It's back below that, or is actually below that magic number of 30.9 for the first time since early 2020. Now, if we take a look at other large cap stocks, for example, the other stock that had dropped recently is or was Netflix. So Netflix, we can see here, these are weekly charts that I'm showing you for now. So Netflix. Take a look at what happened last week as the RSI also dropped. And since then, actually not last week, but about 3 weeks ago when it fell here, the RSI dropped below 30.9 and continues to stay below 30.9. So we can see that for sure, this is where stocks are being trapped, as I've been saying for a while, in preparation and preparing your minds to understand what's going on. That 30.9 level is becoming ever so dominant in the market. And by the way, I also noticed just right now that we can also see that Amazon for the week is also moving its weekly RSI below 30.9 ever so slightly. So if it stays below 30.9, then there's a chance that this continues grinding it to the downside. For there to be a recovery, the RSI needs to move out of this trap zone below 30.9. In other words, it needs to move back below RSI 30.9 for there to be a good chance of a decent stabilization in prices and maybe even building to the upside. So this 30.9 threshold is becoming, as I said, evident in many charts, hence the preparation I've been giving you guys lately. Take a look here at the weekly charts from the top. There's some information here that we should appreciate, understand, and in the future take advantage of. It is this understanding, and I've talked about this a lot lately, in fact over the last 1 or 2 years, about this concept of failed breakouts. Here Amazon failed to break out as of November, and that was at a price of about, let's call it 3,700. Once that failed breakout took place, the risk was to the downside. Now, bring back the two wrongs, and we can see that if we take the lows of the base, we can even take these lows. The other red flag is happening or happened as we broke below this range. In other words, there was a base here. This basing formation took a couple months, was setting the stage for a breakout. The idea being a breakout could ignite the stock to brand new all-time highs. That breakout failed. And now that we came back and broke the base, which is movement here, that in itself is a red flag and a warning sign that there is a likelihood, it's never certain, nothing is ever certain because stocks have free will, nothing is ever certain. And here we can see, again, the same scenario. All this happened at different times, but with the same conclusion. Take the base formation right there. The lows of that base on a weekly closing basis. It's right there. You have a failed breakout. You broke below the base here. Those are two red flags in a couple weeks. This was a get out of town sell signal for FB. Now, we can also add some color to these things. You got RSI 50 rejection there, RSI 50 rejection there. So let me clear that chart. That's another way to look at things, is before the drop, just as you had these periods here where RSI 50 was being used for support, this is when we have a bullish uptrend. To understand this is to know where the momentum is shifting. When we have this reversal, RSI 50, so that in itself, this RSI 50 rejection was a warning sign, if you know what you're looking at, in terms of suggesting that the momentum had shifted to a downward behavior. And so it is. Technicals can be a guide if we know what we are looking for. I am Eric with Muathe.com, and I leave you as I found you, in the love and in the light of the one infinite creator. Go forth therefore rejoicing in the power and in the peace of the one creator, Adonai.